Overthinking is not intelligence, it is paralysis disguised as thought. It is the endless spinning of wheels in a cage that goes nowhere. You convince yourself that you are preparing, analyzing, protecting yourself from mistakes. In truth, you are burying your future under the weight of hesitation. Opportunities do not wait for you to think them into perfection. They dissolve while you stand still. Action, even imperfect, carries you forward. Reflection can refine you, but obsession will rot you. Overthinking is not safety, it is self-sabotage performed in silence. Every second you waste in thought is a second stolen from execution. The mind becomes your captor when it should be your weapon. The man who acts learns through scars, through failure, through the rhythm of reality. The man who only thinks learns nothing but fear. Overthinking magnifies risk until it seems insurmountable. What could be solved with action becomes a monster fed by delay. The longer you stare at it, the larger it grows. The warrior strikes when the window appears. The coward imagines every possible strike until the window closes. You will never think your way into certainty. Life does not grant it. The men who rise understand this truth. They step forward without every answer. They adjust, they adapt, they learn through fire. The men who remain trapped in overthinking spend their years waiting for the perfect path, the flawless plan, the guarantee that never arrives. Their lives end not with the pain of failure, but with the torment of never knowing what they could have been. To escape overthinking, you must accept imperfection. You must act before you are ready, because ready is a myth created to keep you docile. Fear is the engine of overthinking. You play every scenario in your mind not because you love detail, but because you fear loss, humiliation, rejection. But fear never vanishes through thinking. It only multiplies. The only cure is confrontation. Each time you act in spite of fear, you strip it of power. Each time you retreat into thought, you feed it until it swallows your will. You cannot wait for fear to shrink before moving. You must move and let fear shrink in the shadow of your action. Otherwise, you will live enslaved by phantoms of your own making. Control is the illusion overthinkers chase. They believe that if they think long enough, they can predict every outcome, dodge every failure, avoid every scar. But control is never found in thought. Control is built in the doing. Every battle plan crumbles when war begins. Every prediction collapses under the chaos of reality. What remains is the discipline of the man who trained himself to act under uncertainty. He does not need every answer. He trusts his preparation, his resilience, his ability to adapt. That is true control, not endless thinking, but unshakable execution. The prison of overthinking is reinforced by comfort. As long as you are thinking, you can tell yourself you are working. You can feel productive while standing still. But the world is not fooled. Results are built in blood, not in speculation. The man who spends years in thought is no closer to his dream than the man who never dreamed at all. You must burn that illusion. Thinking must serve action, not replace it. If your mind becomes the graveyard of plans never executed, you will die with potential untouched. Better to act and fail than to wither in imagined victories. Clarity is a product of movement. You do not think your way into clarity. You earn it by taking steps. The path sharpens when you walk it. Overthinking clouds the path because it is divorced from reality. It paints pictures that do not exist, problems that never arrive, disasters that live only in imagination. The first step shatters those illusions. Momentum becomes your teacher. Each action creates feedback. Each failure creates wisdom. Each success creates fuel. Clarity is not given to thinkers. It is revealed to doers. Overthinking steals confidence. It convinces you that you are incapable because you rehearse failure endlessly in your mind. You imagine loss so vividly that you feel it before you begin. Confidence is not born from thought, it is born from proof. Proof only comes through execution. Each time you act, even clumsily, you collect evidence that you can endure. Each time you act, you add bricks to the fortress of self-belief. But if you remain trapped in overthinking, you build nothing. You live as a ghost of what you might have been, haunted by the weight of 1,000 unfinished starts. The man who escapes overthinking is not reckless, he is decisive. Recklessness is thoughtless action. Decisiveness is disciplined action without endless delay. He does not need every answer because he has faith in his ability to find them when needed. He does not confuse perfection with progress. He does not worship the illusion of readiness. He moves, he learns, he adjusts, and he moves again. Each cycle compounds until he stands above those still trapped in their own heads. His life expands while theirs contracts. His destiny sharpens while theirs dissolves. You will either act or you will wither. You will either strike or you will hesitate until the opportunity is gone. Overthinking will ruin your life if you let it, but you can escape. You can train yourself to replace hesitation with action, to silence the endless chatter with discipline, to cut through the fog with decisive movement. Every step forward is a blade against the prison of your mind. Choose to move. Choose to act before fear can finish its sentence. Your life is waiting, but it will not wait forever.